Hey, hello everybody. This is Mahi, and we will be discussing today the 17th is ASEAN India Virtual Summit. Okay, guys, this is a very important topic. The topic pertains to the international relations. So, we will be discussing it today. This 17th ASEAN India Virtual Summit, you know, one second. This was, addressed by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 12th November 2020. It was doing by, video conferencing in New Delhi with these nations. So India participated in this conference, ASEAN India Virtual Summit. India was invited by Vietnam. Okay, why? Because Vietnam is currently holding the chairmanship of ASEAN, Southeast Association of Southeast Asian Nation. Okay, so Vietnam is holding this position nowadays. So Vietnam invited India to participate in this 17th ASEAN India Virtual Summit. Guys, 10 Southeast Asian countries together form this group. These 10 Southeast Asian countries form this group. The main focus of this meeting was to look into the economic losses. The economic losses, during this deadly pandemic, which is called COVID-19. COVID-19. Okay. Hope that you have cleared till now. So, and further create strategies and measures that would help, in recovering from this depression or the economy's slowdown. So this was the sole purpose of this summit. Now we will be discussing that if you have remembered the last year India walked out from the RCEP. India walked out from that conference. RCEP what stands for Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. So hope you all have remembered this, that India walked out from this RCEP agreement. It's a 15 nation agreement, by the way, between China, New Zealand. I show you just a second. I show you that. Okay. Now I told you that it is a 15 nation agreement with China, Australia, South Korea, Japan, New Zealand, along with 10 ASEAN countries. So these are the 15 nations. Okay, these 15 nations form this group called RCEP. This agreement expected to signed on 15 November. These 15 countries group, this agreement expected to signed on 15 November 2020. So I guess it has been done yet now. So guys, I tell you one thing, India has left RCEP agreement because it did not address the issues and concerns of India. Why India left this? I told you that it does not addresses the the issues and concerns of India. So that's why India has walked out from that particular agreement. Now I quickly tell you about RCEP. Okay, yeah, this is the RCEP. So I quickly tell about this RCEP, guys. RCEP stands for, I have already told you that, Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. Okay, this was a ministerial meeting and that was held on August 3, 2019 in Beijing, China. It is the largest trading bloc of Asia Pacific countries, 15 nations, as I told you that. Okay, so all 15 nations together nearly comprise world's one third. These all 15 nations comprise world's one third of world's population, like 2.2 billion. 2.2 billion people comes under this cooperation. So you can now imagine that what kind of big organization is that. Okay, so it consists of 2.2 billion of population, at least world's one third population, and 30% of world's economic output of world, 30%. So this agreement seen as the China's extension in the Southeast Asian region. This agreement, I show you that this agreement shows the China's extension in the Southeast ASEAN region. So now you can imagine that what kind of impact China has. So because that deadly pandemic COVID-19, every economies of every country are badly hit. Every economy of every country are badly hit. So naturally all the countries that are part of this trade deal will look forward for the plans to recover themselves from this pandemic COVID-19. So every country has much expectations from this trade bloc. China is leading this trade bloc, which the RCEP. Okay, China is leading this. So every country is looking for that to recover their economies. Okay, as we already know that China is the largest world's manufacturing economy and exporter of goods. I show you. See guys, here China is the largest in the world as far as manufacturing and economic exports of the goods are concerned. So RCEP agreement will help China. So RCEP agreement, this China. So RCEP agreement will help China to shift its focus from overseas markets, these overseas markets and technology, and further elevates its political and economical influence in the region. क्यों? केवल केवल सामान भेजने का ही नहीं, बट इट वांट टू एलिवेट देयर पॉलिटिकल एंड इकोनॉमिकल इन्फ्लुएंसेस इन द रीजन जस्ट बाय फ्लडिंग of markets of these nations, Asia Pacific nations. It will flooded the markets of these nations with cheap Chinese products. With what? Cheap Chinese products. Just by flooding these markets. This is also the main reason why India had left this or walked out from that RCEP. This was also the reason. इसकी वजह से भी इंडिया भाग गया था, क्योंकि as I told you that why India pulled out? Dumping of, guys, see one thing. If dumping of cheap Chinese products into the Indian markets, it has not only affected the domestic business but also the export market of India, as many people are replacing Indian goods with Chinese goods. आपने दिवाली वगैरह पे भी देखा होगा ना, लोग चाइना का सामान जो सस्ता है उसको बहुत प्रेफर कर रहे हैं. अब क्या हुआ है कि यूएस इज नॉट द पार्ट ऑफ आरसीपी एग्रीमेंट. यूएस तो इसका पार्ट नहीं है. यूएस इज नॉट द पार्ट एनी मोर. So US China trade, why? Because US China trade war started under Trump administration. US China trade war हुआ था ना Trump administration के अंदर. But the unfortunate or fortunate, whatever you can tell, you think this thing, but Trump is not president now. He is no longer a president of US. You all know that Democrats came into the power, and Joe Biden is the 46th president of the USA. New president. One thing, let me tell you that he was the vice president under Obama. The Joe Biden, who is the current president, who was also the vice president under Obama's presidency. And then US-China relations was good. The most important bilateral relation in 21st century. Under the presidency of Obama, the China and US relations was considered as the best bilateral relations during the 21st century. Okay. So I tell you one thing now. So you can imagine that the new president of US, which is Joe Biden, who has been selected recently, tries to foster good relations with China. He will try to foster good relations as it was before in Obama's presidency. So because this Joe Biden, who is president now, he was the vice president at that time in Obama's presidency. So he will try to foster good relations with US and China. Now here is that clear, guys? So I told you that that with this RCEP agreement, about which we are talking, this RCEP agreement, China will increase both economic and political, both influences in the Asia Pacific region. This is the Asia Pacific region. Okay, which is always the why he want to increase his economic and political influence in this region, because the policy of expansionist. This is the part of their policy, the foreign policy. आपने देखा होगा ये काला पानी वाला मैटर, या जो यहाँ पे अभी हमारी फोर्स सामने आ गई थी, तो these all matters are pertains to their policy of expansion. So now coming to India. Now we'll come to India, guys. Okay, देखो, India already took the decision of going against China's expansionist policy. Everyone knows this, by boycotting their Chinese goods. And recent India-China border tensions, as we have seen that has also triggered great animosity between both the countries. बहुत सारी दुश्मनी टाइप की हो गई अब. तो इंडिया इज ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ क्वाड ग्रुप. आई शो यू वन थिंग. इंडिया इज द पार्ट ऑफ क्वाड ग्रुप ऑल्सो. Yes, you can imagine that Australia, USA, Japan, India. Okay, these quad. This is a group formed by these 4 countries under the administration of Trump, actually. So guys, what I tell you that you can also feel that this Quad group, the objective of this Quad group coalition is to secure Indo-Pacific region. The objective of this group was to secure this region, Indo-Pacific region. Okay, so from Chinese expansion, from which? From Chinese expansions, this group was formed by these four countries. Now I tell you, but guys, I personally feel that now this Quad becomes weak over the time. This Quad becomes weak over the time. Why? Because Trump is no longer the president of the United States. Everyone knows this, and at the same time, the Australia, this Australia and the Japan, these both countries, I show you here. No, yes, Australia and Japan. These both countries are the part of the Quad, are the part of the RCEP. These both countries are the part of the RCEP, and Trump is no longer the president of United States. So now you can imagine that this group gonna be big over the times. RCEP agreement, their more interests on recovering economies now just because of the pandemic COVID-19. कोविड-19 की वजह से अभी देशों का क्या मतलब है कि हमारी इकोनॉमी रिवाइव हो, ना कि हमें क्वाड ग्रुप वगैरह ये चाइना को कंटेन करना है, दुश्मनी वगैरह इस टाइप की. समझ गए यहाँ तक. नाउ सी वन थिंग, when this nation and this nation, they are the part of the RCEP, ओके, रीजनल कॉम्प्रेसिव इकोनॉमिक पार्टनरशिप. जब ये इसका पार्ट है तो चाइना क्या करेगा? चाइना विल डू, चाइना विल फ्लडेड their markets with the cheap Chinese products. So we cannot stop this policy of China. Now we come to India. India has to take some other ways to increase its sale or trade. India has to take other measures to counter China. India can't, certainly drop the narrative of boycotting the Chinese goods because massive sentiments are attached to that. हमने देखा होगा दिवाली में सस्ती चीजें ही लेते हैं, तो these sentiments are, directly or indirectly attached to these, cheap products of China. So we all know that China uses Pakistan against India or North Korea against Japan. This is the policy of China. China used Pakistan against us and North Korea against Japan. So these are some kind of policies which we cannot, skip. So now if India has to convince, now I tell you one thing, guys. See, if India has to convince this plus ASEAN, अगर इंडिया को इनको कन्विंस करना है तो आसियान मेंबर्स और जापान और ऑस्ट्रेलिया, वट एवर द मेंबर्स, दे आर द ग्रुप ऑफ द आसियान, इन पुटिंग इकोनॉमिक प्रेशर ऑन चाइना, then it's not going to be that effective. That's why this is the 17th ASEAN Virtual India Summit has happened. The Vietnam, who is holding currently the chairmanship of this ASEAN Summit, so he called PM Modi for an early review of this AITIGA. What? Okay, I tell you in clear format. Thus PM Modi called for an early review of AITIGA. What AITIGA stands for? ASEAN India Trade in Goods Agreement, which was pending for a long time. ये बहुत समय से पेंडिंग था, इसलिए वियतनाम ने इंडिया को पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए इसमें कहा. Now I tell you one important thing. If you have remembered that India's Act East policy, this policy was came into action when PM Modi was elected first time in 2014. He became the prime minister. He started the policy called Act East policy. Primary object to this is the Act East policy, guys. These all are Eastern presidents. Okay, so now you can imagine that the primary object of this policy is to increase economic cooperation. Primary object was economic cooperation and cultural ties along with developed strategic relationship with countries of the Asia Pacific region. So now India's government is also reviving the policies again. Why we are reviving this India Act East policy again? Why? Just because there is a phrase, I remembered one phrase here. I tell you, there is a phrase. 1 minute. Yes, there is a phrase, guys, or you can say there is a saying that desperate times calls for desperate measures. So that's why India has to do everything that can align its own interest or plans or agenda with ASEAN nations. Why? Because this group Asia plays an important role in ASEAN economic integration. You can see that this group ASEAN plays an important role in integration of the economies of Asia Pacific region. Now you can see from the map. Yes, always remember this point, guys. This is the most important point of this topic, which I convey to you from my side, that in international relations, there are no such things like friends and foes, or foes means enemies. So there are no such things in international relations like friends and enemies, or there are interests only. What? There are interests only. Like an example, that if one country is today supporting India, tomorrow the same country can join. If this country supporting India today, so this country tomorrow can join the hands of China for their sake of the interests only. Okay, so I hope that you have cleared this topic. So foreign policy and international relations, my dear friends, foreign policy and international relations is a complicated subject. So आप जितना अंदर जा सकें, कभी कभी क्या होता है कि हम सामने वाले कंट्री की पॉलिसीज़ नहीं जानते, बट वी हैव टू रेंडर आवर ओन पॉलिसीज़ ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ स्पेकुलेशंस ओनली एंड मेक आर नेशन पॉलिसीज़. तो आप जितना जाते हैं, कभी कभी आपको बिना जाने भी पॉलिसीज़ बनानी पड़ती हैं. सो दिस इज़ समहाउ अ कॉम्प्लिकेटेड सब्जेक्ट. आई होप दैट यू हैव फाउंड दिस वीडियो informative, guys. So thanks for watching. Thanks a lot.